set Eternal, well, we set up Eternal community media up. And that came after a film I made called Flipped It, which was my first film out of rehab. So we set up the charity. We started in 2015, and then we became a charity in 2016. And then we were doing great things for a number of years, and trying to build it, and we started getting inquiries from quite commercial work, really, that didn't fit within the charitable remit. Like Sky News and BBC and Channel 4 and crewing for them and doing stuff. And then I think the most, if you got to remember where I've come from, and then for me to kind of wake up one morning and open up my email and see a call sheet. So a call sheet is what everybody gets who's working on a film that day. It tells you everything, where you're meant to be, what you're doing, even where where the butty van is, just everything. The actors, everything, and who's doing what, director, and all the rest of it. So I'm reading it down. It says, "Oh, Marcus Fair, director of photography." So that's one step down. That's one step down from the director. And at the top, it says MGM Studios, Beverly Hills, California. Pinching it up, wow. So we were getting this kind of work in, and which didn't fit within the charitable, the charitable remit of offenders, ex-offenders, and those at risk of offending. So we set up a social enterprise that could cater for all that. So we've got the charity that kind of does a lot of the recovery work, all the recovery kind of work, really, and another work. We've started with people in recovery, but that's kind of opened up now as well. And then we've got the social enterprise, a limited company that will take on the commercial work and help fund the charity as well. So I was just jumping back to the last conversation with transferable skills. We get people in, quite raw people in early recovery coming to us, and think got a criminal record and they've had the life that they have. That I think they've written themselves off, really, because society's kind of writes us off at one point, but I think we write ourselves off before society does. In my case, I've written myself off by 21. It was like, yeah, absolutely, this is my life now. And once they realise that they do have transferable skills, that time in addiction, my 25 years, I don't feel it was all wasted, because I feel that it was it was a long university course. It was a very long course, if you like, and it cost me 3 million. What it cost everybody else, I don't know, a lot more, but it's allowed me to do what I do. If I hadn't have had that life, I wouldn't be able to do what I do now. I don't know what I'd be doing, but traditionally in the town I come from, people go and work in the toilet factory and live opposite it. So I don't know. It's kind of, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think it would have made me happy, though. And it's definitely all about the happy. And I had a very miserable existence in addiction. What a miserable clean time.
Yeah, a number of people have told me that they had a lot of transferable skills from their addiction.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a drug dealer, you're a great accountant.
Yeah,
you're not getting
and thinking out of the box.
Exactly, and I'd absolutely want an addict looking after my money, because they're not going to, a penny's not going to get past them. And we kind of work on a trust is lost here. You don't earn trust, you lose trust. People come in, you've got 100% trust straight away. We have very high price items here that are very small. Like kind of GoPros or drones or expensive small recording equipment and stuff like that. Um, that and it doesn't go missing. It's just doesn't. So you're given trust. I think that's new for people as well. I think I think they're not used to being trusted either.